Russian deserters killed by second-line soldiers. Russian deserters killed by second-line soldiers. In the first conflict with Chechnya, Russia's deserters were widespread. Many soldiers were called up to fight in one of the most difficult environments without the proper training or equipment. Desertion is often the result of poor combat performance or waning ideological commitment. Currently, Russian troops are experiencing low morale and a lack of cooperation. Russian military recruitment centers have drafted hundreds of men. Many people who have fled are glad to be out of reach of the military recruitment centers. One of these men, Oleg, told The Guardian that he had a plan to flee the country and spent 7 hours on the border. "I'm glad to be out of reach of those centers," he said in an interview with The Guardian. The Ukraine's intelligence agency claims to have intercepted a phone call between a Russian soldier and his wife. In the conversation, the soldier explains that he was given orders to destroy Russian troops who deserted the front line. Some soldiers were forced to shoot dead deserters. As a result of the unrest in Ukraine, Russia's military is facing a shortage of soldiers, equipment, and supplies, and they may soon be in a very precarious position. Morale is low in Russian military units, civilians are mounting protests, and the country's economy is under serious strain. Ukraine is also waging an aggressive campaign against Russia, which has many people worried about the future of Russia. The Russian military was suffering from a lack of experienced personnel. Many of them were new recruits, who didn't have the training or the experience to fight in the front line. After the Battle of Tsushima, much of the fleet was destroyed, leaving the Russian Navy with a small and inexperienced force. In response,